Hello, welcome to Simply Fit with Cheryl Sage. I'm Cheryl Sage, and today we're going to do a level 2 fitness training workout for the lower body. It's going to be an all-standing workout. We'll use resistance for one exercise and body weight for the other. I have a set of 8-pound dumbbells here. We want some moderate weight for this workout if we've been working out for a while. If not, if we're just starting out, we might want to try it with no resistance at all and just go through the motions so we can allow our tendons and ligaments and connective tissue some time to adapt to our new movements that we might not have been doing in a while. This work is designed to strengthen the muscles, connective tissue, and the bones of the lower body. These are workouts I do myself. I've been diagnosed with osteopenia, and I'm trying to remedy that through lifestyle. And weight training of the lower body is certainly part of that. So if that's an issue for you, this would be a great video. This is a great video for runners, walkers, anybody that's trying to strengthen up that lower body or just general fitness purposes. So decide what you need. We are going to warm up with a dynamic warm-up, which we'll get to in just a second. And then we'll come into the body of our workout. We have 5 4-minute segments, lower body circuits. We'll do one exercise, weighted. Then we'll add the unweighted movement, and then we'll go to the other side or we'll simply repeat. So it's pretty good. I think it'll get you pretty sweaty. You might want to grab your sweat towel to have that handy too alongside your weights. And other than that, moderate weight, water, a good attitude, a sweat towel, all that stuff, you'll be ready to go. Let's just take a little march to start here. We're going to lower down our circuits to 4 minutes, 4-minute circuits. They'll tire you out. Pause and take a rest if you need to. Let's move a little blood around the body here. A little blood around the body. There you go. I don't think I need these glasses. They're just going to sweat right off my face. Take a little push forward. I'm going to get rid of my glasses. You keep pushing forward. I'll be right back. There we go. All right, you're tapping, you're pushing, tapping, pushing. Now let's hold the legs wide and turn to the side. We're going to drop our heel down. We're in that traditional calf stretch there. One line, ankle to head. You see it. Roll up and down, up and down. If you need a longer warm-up today, please take some time and give that to yourself. Let's take 4, 3, 2, this last one, we're going to hold up, tighten our core, tuck our hip, sweep around, bend both knees equally in little presses. We're opening up the hip flexor or the forward leg. And we're going to do 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We take a half step in, kick our hips back, take a bow, stand up, take a bow, stand up, stretching the hamstring of the forward leg and oiling up the hip joint for you. So hips go straight back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to take this foot, take it back, make it our back foot, line up our heel and our toe, set our feet like they're on railroad tracks. We're not bent out. Nice long line. Here we go. Up, down, up, down, rolling through our toe, reaching through our belly. Working a little shoulder mobility. Arms have to hold those weights. We need them in the picture too. 2 more. 1, scoop around, tuck the hips, bend both knees, and press, opening the hip flexor of the rear leg. There you go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big half step in, kick back and stand. Kick back and stand. Hamstring opening up for us. 4 more times. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. Now we're going to take our legs out a bit wide. Make sure I don't run into my wall back there. And we're going to shift side to side. Shift, shift. What am I doing? And I'm opening up the inside of the thigh. Yeah. The adductor muscle. I have my core in because I'm leaned out slightly. And let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up, feet in a little bit. Just do some reaches. Get a little spinal work. 3, 2, 1. Let's take it overhead. 3, 2, 1. All righty. Are you ready for your first exercise? What do we got here? What do we got? We're going to put up the sheet so we know what we have here. And I'll be right back with you. You keep moving. All right, body of the workout. 45 seconds on, 15 seconds rest, and then into the next movement. Our first 2 moves are step out squat and a rear turned out leg lift. Okie dokie. Let's get our equipment ready if we're using it. Get our clothes where we want them. Get our shoulders back and down. I'm going to start the timer. This is our movement. I'm going to hold my weights right here. And I'm just going to step out and step together. Step out, step together. All on one side. Okay? This is the leg taking the heat, but this is the leg doing the step. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Drop, lift, drop, lift. Nice straight spine. I am sitting back in my movement, sitting back and up. Hips go back, hips go under, back and under. We're feeling some heat in this base leg that's not moving, and that's the leg that we'll be doing our rear turned out leg lifts. Taking it down, push up. How far down? As far as your knees allow you to go. Knees behind the toes. Deep breath. I feel my respiration picking up. I'm going to set those down, give the fingers a rest. And the position I'm going to take some lean, and I'm going to turn my toe away from my body. Take the time to breathe. And then I'm going to lift up. So I'm thinking about lifting through my heel. I need to add the internal squeeze. So make sure you're squeezing right there. So we hold and hold, lift and hold, release, lift, hold, release. It's a nice squeeze. Your toe points to me, my toe points to you, right? Yeah. Exhale, lift. As always, if the movement doesn't feel good to us, we'll sub in our own movement. This might challenge our balance. That's okay. We don't mind. And right now we're squeezing right around that hip joint, strengthening that bone, adding more bone in. Okay. Now we take it the other direction. So maybe a nice little light march in between. Starting to feel legs heat up. I hope you are too. Big breath. Here we go. Drop to squat and stand. Step out, squat. Toes can be straight or a little bit turned out. We'll get to the big turnout in a little bit. I think we have a plie squat. But we mainly want to feel this one in the glutes and the hamstring. There we go. Down, lift, down, lift. How's your back? It's good and straight. Shoulders are back and down. Down, lift, down, lift. Keep it working. And finish your rep. Set our weights safely aside. It's starting to build, doesn't it? Okay, we're going to turn that toe out, lifting straight out from the glute with the hold. Core in, lift, hold, hold, release. Lift, hold, hold. You want an arm, lift, hold, hold, release. Exhale, release. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Squeeze the glute. Oh yeah, round 1, right? How are we gonna feel after we hit all 5 of those rounds? We're gonna feel bootylicious. Yeah, that's what we're gonna feel. Keep it working. Don't worry if you lose your balance. Reset yourself. It'll get better in time, I promise you. Good, exhale, lift. Alrighty, grab a drink if you need it. We're gonna move on to our next set very shortly. Just wander the legs a little bit, let them get a little recovery. The next one we won't move throughout. It is our plie squat, as I see, next on our list. And we'll be pairing that with an inner thigh lift of one leg only. So we'll be thinking about that. Inner thigh, grab your drink. We're recovering. When we work muscle training, we get time for recovery. It's not like cardio. It's not a continuous thing. We can take 1 or 2 weights. And we're just going to hold them right here. I'm going to pick mine up on the way out. You notice my toes have turned out. My tailbone tucks under. So in this movement, my tailbone goes down versus sitting back. Okay? Straight down, straight up. How far? Your body will tell you. Listen to your body. Okay. Core in, shoulders back. Timer on. I'm going to pick up my weights. And I'm just going to drop down and lift. Note how my knees are going out to the side at the bottom of the movement. They're kind of stacked over ankles. And I'm not leaning forward here. I don't want to work the back. I'm not in upper body today. Just taking it down here. Down and up. Like my back is sliding down a pole here. Whew, keep that back attached. Knees pull backwards, not forward. They go out and back. Out and back again. Working that hip area. Glutes, hamstrings, inner thigh, all working for you. And we'll set the weights down safely out of the way. March around. Shoulders back. Inner thigh lifts. Nothing fancy about this one, but it will challenge your balance. And we lift, lift, lift. So it looks like I'm kind of soccer ball kicking, toes turned out again. That's to activate this muscle. And if I really want to challenge my balance, I won't let my foot touch the floor. I better not do that today, but you can. We can also have a chair here for balance should we need it, or a handy dandy wall. One finger on the wall I find can be helpful for those of you that are balance challenged. Respirations picking up using the big muscles of the lower body here. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. And rest. That one's going to be on fire on round 2. Now you can continue going straight up, straight down. I'm going to insert a hold. You decide what you want to do. So I'll hold it at the bottom for 2 counts. When that timer goes off, toes are turned out. Here we go. Down, hold, hold, up, down, hold, hold, up. Don't do this. Down, hold, hold, up. This is what you want to do. Down, hold, hold, and up. Down, hold, hold, and up. Down, hold, hold, return. You got it. Exhale, lift. Knees go out and back. Push through the heels. Down. Push. Down. Push. Down. Push. Oh yeah, it's building. Alrighty, let's set that down. Ooh, take a little march here. And then we have this leg working our lift. Center ourselves up here, shoulders back and down, and lift across and across. These inner thigh back muscles are really used a lot for balance, so it does behoove us to strengthen them, and that's what we're doing right now. Simple move, a weighted move, a body weight move. Super effective training. There we go. When we get really good, we can attach a leg band on to these body weight moves and really give ourselves a hardcore challenge. That's a one level up in our training yet, though. This is at fitness training. This is at general fitness training. Great. We made it through 2 rounds. Got a couple to go. Get a drink, rest, towel off, whatever you got to do. We are going to take it to a single leg deadlift. We want our back, this is our motion, super straight here. That doesn't mean we're hanging. It doesn't mean we're rounding. It's super straight. Like it's a steel rod, your spine, okay? Weights on the front leg, and that's where we're going. And it looks like we have side leg lift to pair with this one. Oh boy, won't that be fun. Okay, I'm gonna grab my weights on the way down. Remember, we can do this without weights. If we do so, we're gonna keep our hands behind our back. 3, 2, 1. Bending down, picking up those weights, and I'm just gonna hinge at my hips, fold to 90 degrees, and pull up. I'm pushing into my heel, and I'm pressing up. Push down, press up. If we want a balance challenge, we can float rear leg. I'm gonna keep mine down. I just wanna focus on that joint and those particular muscles today. Yeah, this is actually part of my workout too. I will be putting on some bands later and taking it a step further. But we don't all have bands, so we're just using the weights or body weight today. Taking it down and push. Taking it down and push. Okay, that leg you feel heated is the one we're gonna lift, and it's just a straight leg lift to the side. Again, we're gonna squeeze and hold, squeeze and hold. That's our cue. We'll get our leg in position, and we squeeze, release, squeeze, release. So you can feel this is getting right into the hip there. You can see I'm leaned a little bit, but I'm trying to remain pretty upright here. I'm not worried how high my legs go. I don't care about that at all. I'm worried about how hard I squeeze that muscle. Yeah, that's the ticket. We're not in dance class. We're in exercise class. And that's exactly what we're doing right now. Exhale, lift. Exhale and squeeze and lift. So many things to remember. Oh yeah. And we'll march that out. We're going to switch it up. Other side deadlift. Okay. So this time, I've switched my leg. I've centered my weight over the top of it. Back leg is just there to be a kickstand to keep me stable. I'm pushing hips back. My shoulders aren't rounding in. My back is broad. And my core is engaged. This also hits low back. And since I've been including these very regularly, my low back problems have all but disappeared. Exhale, lift. Taking it down, pushing into the heel, press up. Push, press, push, press. Keep working. Oh, bring it up. And we'll let that rest. Again, taking our nice little march. Releasing a little blood flow out of there. Getting our leg on the ready. Doesn't even feel like it wants to lift, but we're gonna lift it. Sometimes taking the arms out to counterbalance helps. Really, it's arms are doing whatever keeps you balanced so you can focus on the squeeze and the exhale. Squeeze, exhale. Squeeze, exhale. Use your breath to help you. Really helps on that hard part. Nice lift. Good squeeze. You got this. Keep it going. Keep it going. Oh yeah. I know it's getting hard. That's all right. That's why we're here. Base leg's getting work too. And rest. Woo! Under that around a little bit. Alrighty. Next up, we're going to do a narrow squat. Narrow squat targets our quads. But It may also bother our knees because our feet are going to be a little bit closer together here. So if that's the case for you, I want you to go back to a semi-wide squat or to wherever your knees feel happy, or you can continue on with the leg lift of choice that we've learned so far. Otherwise, we're going to put our feet together and same thing. This time our tailbone goes back towards the wall. Same 2-2 count. Are your shoulders back? Are your tummy in? Is your tummy in? Ooh, ready to go. 3, 2, 1. And here we go. Sit back and push up. This time, and I rarely say this when we're squatting, but you're pushing more through the front of the foot, taking it down and push up. We have a 4-count extension with some pulses that we'll be using to body weight this movement. Now I'm going to grab my weights. I didn't have my weights because A, I forgot them, and B, I guess it's best I show you without the weight on this one because this might be a new one for everyone. Look at my spine. It's straight as I drop, and then I push through the feet, straight as I drop. Nice. Alrighty. We're going to pick this leg. We'll add some different counts on our next narrow squat. 4-count extension. You just follow me if you're not sure what that is. Up, out, in, down. Up, out, in, down. Up, out, in, down. Up, out, in, down. Now hold it up. Press. Finger on the wall, chair, whatever we need. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend, drop, up, out. Oh, it got harder, didn't it? Yeah. Up, out, in, down. Up, out, in, down. You got it. Find breath wherever you need to here. Work all over the place there. Feeling our quad. Great job. We'll get it stretched for you, don't worry. Weights can also be held here, but if it pulls you forward, bring them back down. We're going to put in 3 pulses. It's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3. Stand tall. Press, 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 push. Press, 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 push. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, push. 1. If you're really feeling quads on round 2, front of the thigh. 1, 2, 3. Whole thigh's working, but front thigh's taking the biggest load. 2, 3. Biggest load for us. 1, 2, 3. Check your shoulders, check your spine. 1. When we get tired, form tends to go. Safety first, always. Weights aside. 4-count extension, 4 counts. 15 pulses and more extensions. Woo, it's a lot. Tighten your core. Mr. Miyagi stance. Yep. Out, in, down. And if you understand where I'm coming from with that phrase, you likely need to fill a few holes in your bones like I do too. Taking it up, out, in, down, up, out, in. Are you ready to pulse? Bring it up, foot out, pulse. Arms do whatever to keep you afloat. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend, release, up, out, in. And we finish this way till that timer goes off for us. Up, out, in, and we know we have that set. Alrighty. We are on to our last segment. Isn't that crazy how fast this goes? We are going to take a step in lunge, and we are going to have a 3 pulse rear leg lift. This time our leg lift, our toe won't be turned out, it'll be straight back. So step in lunge. Let's grab our weights or get them ready. You get yours right there. I'll pick mine up on the way down. I'm going to separate my feet as if they're on railroad tracks. That's going to help me with my balance. That's going to help you too. I'm going to grab the weights and then I'm going to take the step in lunge. So I'm up right here. I just step in, step back, step in, step back. Spine is straight as I take it down and push up through that heel. Take it down, push up. Don't bring the feet too close together. You're just going to get wobbly there. Down and push through the heel. Down, heel, down. There we go. Oh, we're feeling that. 3 pulse. Extension. Lifting again. That'll target our low back, our glute, and our hamstring. Last one. The leg that's burning. The leg we step to is the working leg. Other leg's the base leg. Okay. Straight back. 3 pulses. You got it? Core in. 1, 2, 3. Down. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So you get a triple squeeze. Pulse, 2, 3, release. Pulse, 2, 3, release. Again, arms float. Whatever keeps you balanced. 1, 2, 3. Steady your eyes. Darting your eyes around makes you lose your balance. Squeeze that group. Squeeze, 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 release. Squeeze, 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 release. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep going. I'm getting sweaty. How about you? Exhale, 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 release. Woo! Now that leg's going to be the traveling leg, and the front leg is the working leg. If you're winded, you're right where you should be. Drop down, low lunge position, step in tall. Low lunge, tall. Step it back, find your railroad tracks, adjust feet whenever needed. Down, pull up, down, pull up. Exhale on the lift. Inhale as you lower. Keep it working. It's getting harder. I'm really glad this is our last exercise of the morning or night or afternoon, depending on when you're doing this. Good. Exhale as we lift. And we'll set that down. Final movement of the day. 3 pulse lift. Nice work. It's amazing what you can accomplish when you set your mind to it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, release. Exhale, 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 release. 1, 2, 3. You're good. 1, 2, 3. Release. 2, 3. I definitely feel worked out. I hope you do too. Heart rate's up a bit. Sweating pretty good. Gonna feel great after this, releasing endorphins, serotonin, all the feel-good chemicals that exercise brings to us. 1, 2, 3, release. Last time, and we did it. Please don't wander away. We need to stretch out those muscles. Let's calm it down just a little bit. Maybe wander over and take a drink of our water, and we'll get right into that for you. Okay, same way we warmed up with one extra stretch. We're going to take the foot out. And this time we don't move through the stretch. We just hold our goals to return the muscles to their lengthened state. We should feel a stretch in the calf. I'm not holding these stretches real long today, so if you need a longer stretch, find an additional stretch video. I have a hip and leg stretch video. Alrighty. And then we'll come up on the toe, tuck our hip just like we did. We lunge. But this time we're going to squeeze that glute forward. We're trying to get a stretch through the hip flexor for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretching the quad also. Taking our half step in, Kicking our hips back. Oh, I feel like I can bend a little bit more here. I hope you can too. Look at my back, it's straight. Check your back, it should be straight. Place a mirror in your workout area to check form. And we'll bring it up. This foot will come back. We'll start the whole process here. We have a nice calf stretch. Good firm body. Holding us upright. Basking in the glow of such a good workout. Oh, yes. And then we'll bring it up. Scoop. Tuck. Sink till we feel the stretch. We want to stretch to the point of mild stretch. Muscle shouldn't be shaking. If it is, come out of the stretch a little bit. You've gone too far. No need to go that far. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Half step in. Kick it up. Stretch that hamstring. Hold for 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it center. Inner thigh. Shift it over. Stretching the inner part. We worked our plie squats. And now we're stretching that area. Shift. Center. I'm going to grab my wall here, grab a chair, whatever you need. I'm going to cross over. We're going to stretch out our hip. So again, I brought my leg up. If this doesn't agree with you, take another hamstring stretch or take this figure 4 stretch. Great stretch for the hip area. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. I disappeared on you, didn't I? Now I got to try it without a wall. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to fold back. I'm going to hold for 8, 7, mild stretch, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, march those feet out. Take a big breath in. Exhale down. What a great job you did today. Keep it up. Stay consistent. Results will come. Keep it simply fit with me. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.